Seoul's government called it a great victory achieved by the two Koreas and the United States and a huge step forward for the prosperity of the region, if not the whole world. But does everyone concur with that statement? Cha Sang-mi talked to some experts for their analysis.
The South Korean government called the landmark Pyongyang-Washington summit as a great victory and a huge step forward. Speaking on behalf of President Moon Jae-in, Deputy Director of the Presidential National Security Office Gwan-pyo on the ground in Singapore hailed what came out of Monday's historic meeting. As for the most crucial word that everyone had been waiting to see on paper, the CVID, or the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, it was nowhere to be seen except for the clause where North Korea was committed to, quote, work towards complete denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. When asked about the lack of the word, a high-level Blue House official said since the issue is broad, it is a task that should be resolved during the process of establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula. Experts, however, had a different take on the clauses written on the signed document.
What is surprising, however, not that CVID is not mentioned. It would be crazy to expect it, and I was a bit surprised that so many otherwise normal, sane people seriously expected it. What is surprising that so few concessions, basically declaration says, well, has absolutely no concessions by the North Korean side.
Another expert warned that both Seoul and Washington should remain cautious and not rely simply on spoken statements.
I think now is time to regroup ourselves and be a little bit more realistic about North Korea's intention to denuclearize. And I think we shouldn't be moving too fast with the resumption of inter-Korean cooperation projects, and all these exchanges will have to wait until we are absolutely sure that North Korea is taking substantial steps toward denuclearization.
Adding that it is important to keep a healthy skepticism towards North Korea's intentions, the expert said perhaps there were too high expectations on President Trump's deal-making skills. Cha Sang-mi, Arirang News.